Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want us to go through a certain argument here in between Ahmednasir Abdullahi, of course, with the lawyer Willis Otieno. How Rigathi Gachagua is going to win this court battle because the impeachment trial that was finalized in Senate was not in accordance to the law, where Rigathi Gachagua himself was not in Senate to be cross-examined, or there was no advocate that represented him or was cross-examined on behalf of Rigathi Gachagua, while Rigathi was hospitalized. But before we look at this argument, just do me a favor, ensure you like the video. As you always do, when you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing this channel, because sometimes you watch the video and forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now this is whatever Ahmednasir Abdullahi is saying. Then after that, I want us to read what lawyer Willis Otieno is saying. The conservatory order will be discharged by the three-judge bench latest by next week, if not by Friday. Professor Kindiki Kithure will be sworn in as deputy president. Both the High Court and the Court of Appeal will quash the impeachment of Honorable Rigathi Gachagua on the ground that he was denied the right to be heard during the Senate trial as he was sick. Both courts will order his immediate reinstatement. The Supreme Court, deploying juris Mpesa, will hold that fine. Gachagua was denied the right to hearing, but he can't be reinstated as Professor Kindiki is in office. Somewhere in between, don't rule an out-of-court settlement, whereby Gachagua's impeachment is set aside and he agrees to go back to Madeira to fight another day. That is what Ahmednasir Abdullahi is saying. That look, the court, of course, he has said the High Court and the Court of Appeal will quash the impeachment of Honorable Rigathi Gachagua on the ground that he was not, of course, he was denied the right to be heard during the Senate trial as he was sick. Now, I want to shock you with another version of lawyer Willis Otieno, who is now saying, can a bench override conservatory orders previously issued if the merits of the case have not been fully considered? Can Professor Kithure Kindiki's swearing in be valid if the courts have not yet settled the legality of Honorable Gachagua impeachment? What will be constitutional implications if Kindiki assumes office and Gachagua is reinstated? Will Gachagua's right to be heard be enough to quash the impeachment if the Senate followed due process? Is an out-of-court settlement legally valid in a case involving public office, and how will it be implemented? What are the implications of such settlement for the constitutional rights to hold public office and for the electorate's representation? That is the question that lawyer Willis Otieno is asking as per the statement of Ahmednasir Abdullahi is so concerned. Remember one thing, these people, they know it very clear, that Rigathi Gachagua is likely to win this case. And by winning this case, remember, the lawyers from the Senate will be asked, was Rigathi Gachagua given a time to defend himself? And if not, what are the circumstances that led him not being cross-examined? Was there a prayer from lawyers of Rigathi Gachagua that this what is happening as Rigathi Gachagua was admitted in hospital. Then despite of them saying they were dealing with the time frame, was it late when they could have pushed from Thursday to Saturday or Friday? Did they even come out to say, okay, let us give Rigathi Gachagua time. Let us even examine him tomorrow on Saturday. But they rejected this because they had already planned, scripted, to ensure that Rigathi Gachagua was going. But again, there are some issues that are being raised in the statement of Ahmednasir Abdullahi and lawyer Willis Otieno. Number one, we are being told that these individuals want to push Kindiki Kithure to be sworn in. But still, the conservatory order case is still in the court. So they are pushing the court to lift the conservatory order so that Kindiki Kithure can be sworn in. On the same note, we are going to have the case of Rigathi Gachagua continue. What if the scenario comes that Rigathi Gachagua was not given a hearing opportunity to come and defend himself? Then court decides, let us reinstate Rigathi Gachagua. Then after that, let them continue the due process. And by that time, Kindiki Kithure atakuwa amekuwa sworn in. Have you seen something that we call a constitutional crisis? Yenye tutakuwa nayo. So I think for me, these issues that are being raised is like we are confused. Even some lawyers who could have come out to, of course, even judges, to come out and tell us whatever can happen. But they are just, they're not following the due process that now they can come out to tell us this is what is happening, this is what is happening, and this is something that cannot happen. But because William Ruto has planned his script, he wants that his script to continue being implemented. And that is why today, the man has withdrawn from the case because his lawyers claims he cannot be part and parcel of the case of Rigathi Gachagua in the court. But remember, when he was being served, and at that time he was filing or swearing in the affidavits, in an extent of saying that the case of Rigathi Gachagua itolewe High Court, ipelekwe Supreme Court. That was the argument of William Ruto's lawyers. So immediately he has realized the script is likely failing. He has come out to withdraw. But on the same note, we are being told these people are having already plans on place. So it is just a matter of when and where. Because the argument I've seen, the argument is continuing. But remember, one thing that you must understand, things are not good for the side of William Ruto because these people, they are going against the rule of law. You cannot swear in someone, yet the conservatory order is still there. When they are saying that we are hurrying to swear in Kindiki Kithure because we don't know what will happen to William Ruto, they knew that. Wasitujaze na maneno. Ati yote waharakisha to swear in Kindiki Kithure, kitu yote inaweza fanyikia Ruto. Wakati walikuwa na impeach Rigathi Gachagua, walijua the same thing. So they should not come out and confuse us. They must not confuse us. So what is there? We want to understand the legality, not the political process. The political process, they own it. But now, in court, it is political process together with the rule of law. In the political process arena, they will do whatever they can do. But in court, it is political process plus the rule of law. And that is why now, as we speak, it is a constitutional process. Did they follow this? Did they follow this? And that is it. But I've seen some people saying that political process is final. But again, yes, it is final. What if they have not followed the rule of law? That is the question. So we are just waiting how things are going to be. How things are going to be. Because remember one thing, the mistake they will make is to swear in Kindiki Kithure. Then tomorrow, you will hear rather that the High Court and the Court of Appeal will reinstate Rigathi Gachagua. Now, We are going to have 2 deputies. And this will also depend with these judges how they're going to interpret. This case. Rather, it is not going to be easy. It is going to be upon them to understand the repercussions of directing this country into a constitutional crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.